I'm not really sure what to expect. Is my diffuser, it's gonna be like building Legos today. So here we have the Ventus AutoWorks rear diffuser in pieces. We are gonna have to build this. I went with the round corners instead of the sharp edges. We have our little corner bumper pieces on both sides, the main diffuser in the middle, and then these pieces that we're gonna have to stick on. Obviously, we are provided with all the hardware that we need, the mounting bracket. Without further ado, we need to, I guess, build this. So I went with the aggressive rear diffuser on the Speed because with it being aired out, there's still a lot of space underneath. Now, I'm not a rear diffuser person, and if I'm honest, I like the clean rear look of the rear bumper, but with how this car is set up, I need to be a little bit lower on the ground effect, which means, well, we're here today for that reason. If you don't do custom, this is probably one of the most aggressive rear diffusers on the market, and that's why I went with this option, not for any performance, just aesthetics. And guys, before I start today's video, I just dropped the Air and Elegance Spring 2025 drop at scalesupply.com. In the bundle, you're also gonna get like a charm for your rear view mirror or whatever, and a vinyl decal. Put my car on your back. Okay, let's go build this diffuser. So our diffuser is now built. I snapped this flappy piece off right here, so I'm gonna have to JB weld it on, but for the meantime, we are going to go ahead and mount this up. I did do glossy on top. What I'm gonna end up by doing is putting a glossy black on this flap. I'm going to pretty much get this mounted up, and then once it's ready, bolt it in. So I'm starting our mounting process right now. I just have the jack underneath and I'm just lining this up. Basically the top right here is going to touch the rear bumper. It does flare out a little bit, which is okay. Basically I want to make sure that these sides basically run up with the exhaust tip tunnel, and I want my middle diffuser to line up. You get this to mount. Basically what I'm going to do is line this up and then mark where I want this. So here I have two of those little pieces. I will wrap these gloss black, but essentially these are going to mount right underneath here and hold it up from the back. Next up here, we have to make brackets for this part. There's going to be an L bracket that comes down and then mounts to the diffuser. We have this supplied piece of metal here that we're going to be using. I've already made a bend of how much I need to clear my exhaust. This should be good. Worst case, I can buy more of this. I'm going to go ahead and drill a second hole. And here we have our two L brackets for the tow hooks. Now it was supposed to get enough bracket to mount to the where the rear lower control arms go in, but he didn't seem to provide that for me. So I'm not sure if I'm not going to, which I kind of need to because there's gonna be a lot of drag on this. Hopefully that's low enough. It's like so close. Brackets mounted up. Now with that being said, technically this thing is ready to hard mount. I just need to drill a couple more holes and also get a couple more pieces. So I need to go to the hardware store and then we can hard mount this. I'm gonna go ahead and put our holes into the bumper now. We got our first bracket in there through the bumper. As you can see, our L brackets are back there too. They could use a little bit more bending, but they're actually pretty much perfect height, I believe. Quite a bit of room between the exhaust and the actual thing. The only problem is it's gonna sit rather low, so I'm kind of interested. If this gets caught on anything, I'm cooked. The only thing I can really do is kind of maybe consider trimming it back. I can't really raise it up because of the exhaust. We will see when the car's on the ground. Actually, I probably will raise it up when I make my brackets over into the middle there. So realistically now, since it is mounted, I should be able to take this out. Feels actually like really on there, like pretty good. You guys can see this like flops around really good, so this needs to be mounted up for sure. I'm not sure why I wasn't supplied the brackets, but I went out and got a few of these, whatever these are. These are very metally. I will also need hardware for these. If you guys couldn't tell at this point, I was pretty much locked in. Doing a rear diffuser like this where you need to do a lot of measurements is actually quite hard to film and stay consistent, pretty much make interesting content. Putting these brackets in were the last piece to stabilize the front of the diffuser closer to the front of the car. I just did some more measurements, bent the metal a little bit so it would fit up, did some cutting, bolted it up to the diffuser, and it held it in really nice. All right, these corner flaps on the corner. The corner flaps on the corner. I was definitely locked in. It's gonna sit roughly like this. Something like that, I believe. And they're pretty good, shouldn't come off. All right, with everything installed, let's go ahead and... No way. I'm not a diffuser guy. So, to me, it's kind of like whatever. Some of you guys might think it's sick. It's like kind of looks like Batman or like I said, like a guard 3 to cut your hair with. You need a haircut, get under the car. I think the only time I'm actually gonna like this is when we air out. Like just in general, it just kind of like it gives like the back more character, but I don't know. Like how low is this thing while driving? Oh, that's actually good. That's really good. The only thing I might scrape is like when I go up a speed bump into something, just have to, you know, that's why I got air suspension, so I can manage those things. Okay, let's air out. I was really hoping it would go lower, but we still have a lot of room back there. That much more to adjust. I think it looks cool with some, I got some side skirt extensions coming up here and it will help kind of blend in with the rear diffuser. I know I sound bummed out about this, but I'm not. This is actually really cool and I'm glad the back of the car is getting some love. It was like one of those things where, and it kind of looked regular until you came to the front of the car and then you could really tell, but now it's kind of like good all the way around. What do you guys think? So it's been a few days and still on there, like really good. I've kind of gotten used to it. I think the only thing I don't necessarily like is this winglet. I think it was designed to assume that you're gonna have like some sort of side skirt extension, like the same material as this, which I'm personally not. And then, I mean, just with the whole shape of the rear diffuser and then those little winglets on the corner are just maybe something else, but it looks good. I mean, it looks good on the car. So would you go with this kind of style or would you go with something a little bit more tame? Let me know down in the comments below. All right guys, I'm literally at a show yesterday of this video being uploaded. I'm hoping we won an award. You guys will see that next weekend. I'm hoping that diffuser gets it for us. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like on the video, comment down below. All right guys, keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.